Hey guys, it's Wilbur here, and today I got a pretty long replay for you today, which is pretty unusual for me. I usually don't uh, play games for the end game because I kind of suck at it. I've always been kind of a let's win in 5 to 7 rounds and call it a day type of player. I play on the line most of the time, and I play aggressive tempo based Mechabellum, and that's not like all the rage. I think right now it's fine, but I've kind of figured out kind of how to do it lately. But anyway, so this round I got aerial specialist, and I start with the Void Eye Mustang. My opponent is Giant Specialist with the Saber Fang start. So here I'm feeling pretty good with my round one matchup here. Mustangs do pretty well into Sabertooths, and then the Void Eyes will take care of those Arc Lights for me. So I should be able to clear out everything here without too much difficulty. So I'll speed up kind of through these rounds. This is a 12-round game. So in round two, we get a lot of interesting cards. My opponent taking the Assault Fortress since he's Giant Specialist. And I grabbed the Airdrop Shield to play this kind of corner up here. This is kind of really great way to protect yourself from a missile. So like he has to do something about this crawler pack that he can't just missile it away. So I had an arc light up there. Opponent missiles some of my units. This game, I think I'm gonna go for the call on the Mustangs eventually, but not right off the bat here. So two Might Plans going up to that top corner. I'm selling out of turrets. Kind of really typical stuff here. Developing that flank because I'm playing to the right side. In round two, we get improved firepower. It's kind of an obvious pickup for me since I have Mustang start. I did get double tower upgrades, stat upgrades already. Opponent instantly getting into that Assault Fortress on round 3 here. Getting range on his arc lights. This kind of like double arc light stuff means that there's going to be a shockwave at some point. I go for the range on the Mustangs right away and grab a Phoenix. So improved firepower is probably going to come down on one of these Mustangs. Filling out my chaff line, putting a crawler in the back. This Mustang getting the item. So this game I think I actually might skip the call and just have a regular old carry Mustang since the item is here. We're going to get to the tower pretty quick thanks to our Phoenix. We should be able to take care of this fortress. Phoenix kind of going to hold most of the weight here with the DPS doing the 40,000 damage this round. So in round 4 we get our unit drop. I usually am of the school of see a big wraith, take the big wraith. More often than not, when a big wraith comes down, it's probably the best option. Opponent taking the Phantom Rays here. Probably looking maybe for like a armor play into the Mustang to stuff them. You see a Phantom Ray coming down on the left side here to pressure this tower. And more arc lights getting filled in here. Really looking to clear the chaff. Starting to protect this with more chaff as well. Let's see if this Wraith can break through with the Phoenix. I saved a little money this round. I got 250 extra supply. I think at this point I was thinking I might need to go into Abyss to get through these Assault Fortresses. These are some really thick boy fortresses. They get an extra 20% HP. So I do clear all the anti-air on the right side here, so the Wraith and the Phoenix are able to take care of those fortresses. And we should be able to get this round win here with the level 1 Phoenix and the level 2 Wraith. Down goes the Arc Light, down goes one Phantom Ray in the second. So staying ahead of Hungry Man here. Next round we get laser sights for Hungry Man, and I also pick it up. A melting point coming down as an answer to the Wraith here. He is a Giant Specialist, so this is kind of an easy thing to do. There's the Abyss. worried about these assault fortresses getting out of hand, I go for the Abyss in this game. However, I'm kind of running away from this side because it's becoming so fortified with units. So kind of making a play to the other side of the map. My opponent going for also an interesting play with the Sandworm. He was hoping to use the missile there to kill that Fang Pack so he could get immediate access to the tower, but the Abyss playing defense there and blocking it. But with this Melter up and having a laser sight, I don't think my Abyss is going to be able to clear out the whole board here unless we get a really good tower timing for the Melter. There's a bunch of Fangs in front as well. So it's going to be tough for this little Abyss to do its job here. We'll see if we can get lucky. I don't remember if I win this round or not. Yeah, looking like... Oh, I did clip it on just on the edge. So the Abyss is going to clear up all those giants and pick up this last fortress to save us a ton of HP. So intensive training, super supply coming up. Super supply at round 6 is a little bit late, so I'd be pretty greedy to pick it now. I go for the mass-produced Wasp to kind of cover the Abyss's butt. When you play Abyss, you usually just want shielded Wasps at some point to stop like anti-air marksman or melter locks from happening. So getting the mass-produced Wasp card was pretty great. Still not selling out of the big Wraith here. I opt to just like run it away from the Melter and go for another Abyss. This time getting Dark Companion to help with the chaff clear. And since I have the Wraith here, I can buy a tech before I sell it. Is kind of the idea. Beaconing my Phoenix and my Mustangs away from the corner. I changed my mind instead of beaconing the Wraith. So Melter getting locks here. They do have absorption now, so as soon as they get a lock on an Abyss, they're going to 100 to 0 that Abyss. The Abyss will not be able to sweep it away. So my opponent starting to get back into this game with the Melters. In round 7, we see some pretty good options. Stormcallers are kind of good for me here. I need something that can disrupt the melting points, so I get electromagnetic rounds for the Stormcallers. I also continue that beacon. Then I sell out of the Wraith. I don't remember what tech I grabbed on the Wraith. Going for a play up in this corner to pull some crawlers and stuff away so that the Abyss has a better chance to lock on to the Melter here. So then I go back, and I think this is where I made the mistake. I need to pick a tech onto the Wraith. I take range, set my Dark Companion Wraiths, have some tech on them. Running away from this side again that has all of the fortresses, anti-air fortresses, and the huge level 3 now Melter. So there's my first round of Wasps coming in. They don't have shield yet, but now with 3 Abyss, hopefully we can get in at least and take this tower from this Melter. Melter got stuck on the Mustangs that I beaconed, so we're going to clean up a lot of what's left here. The fortresses are all going to go down, but I think that the boss Melters might survive here unless all of these Stormcallers can take it out with the EMP. It's a very slow process when it's a level 3 Melter with 100,000 HP. But there it goes. Managed to save a few precious life points. EMP is an option. We both pick it up. So I EMP this cluster of units. Thinking that I might get EMP'd, I go for the Photon Emission boat. Again, boats aren't too expensive for me. I'm aerial specialist this game, so I get that unlocked pretty cheap. Starting to fill in some more Wasps. This Wasp back here also helps for killing any flanks that might show up. The bubble is going to block most of the units from the EMP. Maybe I'll shut off this arc light here. Same beacon again. These Mustangs are really starting to pick up the levels in the kills. 276 kills on this guy, 174 on this guy. So making the most out of these Mustangs that aren't on the best side of the board anymore. And I go for fart onto the Abyss here again. I think disintegration is oftentimes overlooked. A lot of people still use swarm missiles. I think disintegration beam is better than swarm missiles. It's guaranteed to hit. Swarm missiles it can miss the unit. The difference is disintegration beam can't accidentally kill a tower like swarm missiles can. So you're missing out on that possibility in exchange for guaranteed damage onto units. So once again, Melter's proving to be very troublesome for the Abyss on this left side. We are getting some nice EMPs now from our Stormcallers. We'll see if this boat plus Abyss can clean up the 2 Melters on this side. We did get some Fangs in front of our Abyss, so we did get the 1 Melter, but we still have Giga Melter over here. Tower's going to go down. Our tower is also going to go down because these Melters have range, and this one has the laser sight. So Melter locking on the Abyss, stopping the Abyss from killing all these fortresses. So hopefully Stormcallers can be a bro and take care of some of these units that are left. Missile coming in, booping some units. But these Arclights are starting to pick off the Stormcallers, and we're going to take a decent chunk of damage again here. Into round 9. We see the big EMP this time. So see a red spell, take a red spell, kind of have to. This time I get vertical beam. I think I need more damage, and I need a way to kind of get to those Melters faster than the horizontal sweep can. My opponent actually going for the EMP on the right side away from the photon emission boat, which is smart. Thinking I need a bit more pull on that back left side. I grab sledgehammers for the classic sledge crawler pull. My opponent's still not investing in any photon emission himself, so our big EMP blast is going to break most of these barriers. I sell out of the very far right Mustang and put the laser sights onto the boat. Finally getting that energy shield for the Wasps and grabbing quite a few more Wasps. I now have a level 2 Abyss locked in. See how the Abysses do with the vertical beam this time. You can see vertical beam, when it connects to the Melter, it does significant damage, but both of them survive through the first vertical beams. Both 2 Abysses down already. Things are looking like they're going to be a bit of a blowout if our Abyss doesn't find the tower here soon. Our tower goes down. Not a good sign for us. Abyss gets locked. This is an ugly round. A lot of giants on the board. And with only 4 Stormcallers, we're not going to end up cleaning up much of anything. So taking big damage here, all the way down to 373 HP. So now this is a really good unit drop for me. The Void Eyes are come in. Another source of EMP is available for me, so I grab electromagnetic armor here. I also put down a few missiles so that if he chooses to missile my front line, it's going to be not a great result for him. The missiles will get stopped by the anti-missile devices. Still only have 1 level 2 Abyss. Nobody else leveled up. Grabbing some more chaff for the front line. And a little bit of layered crawler action here. So what I'm hoping for with these Void Eyes is to disrupt the melting points long enough that the Abyss can get through. So here you can see I didn't really like my positioning at all, so I ended up like going backwards like all the way to the beginning of my turn to move this missile turret so that the Abyss can sit right next door nicely here. Then I have only 20 seconds to set everything back up that I had just done. So in comes a Fang, grab another unit, go for the shielded Wasps. Add a few missiles of my own here and there. And hopefully we can get a win. So here we go. Farts hitting everywhere. You can see like it chunks those units. Got another Wraith as well from our Dark Companion, buying us time. So this time we do get some Wasps in front of these left two Abyss. Our right middle Abyss gets locked on by the big Melter, but we are going to get through the other Melters here. This time we're going to get a tower as well. We still have some Abyss left to help clear up what's left of our opponent's board. Boat doing a decent chunk of damage here too, but man, big Melter is still big Melter, and he's gonna find this Abyss too. But we do have the double 2 sets of Stormcallers left, so we are gonna take down Giga Melter and tickle our opponent a little bit for some damage here. In round 11, we get a boat drop. Hungry Man grabs that. Amcor Heavy Armor and Portable Shield are also available. Don't remember what I end up taking, but it's probably boat drop here. I go for the shield, actually. That goes up on the sludges to buy him a little bit more time. So I grab 2 more Void Eyes with EMP armor, but I think I end up changing my mind here. Once again, because I think I grab a boat, actually, and tech Wasp Swarm. Yeah, here's the boat, there's the Wasp Swarm. A second source of chaff that can come in later would be really beneficial for my board. So grab some bubbles, and into this next fight. Still only 2 Melters on this left side. My opponent adding a few fortresses here and there to get that anti-air. Kill the wasps. But now we're starting to get a little bit more overwhelming since we have reinforcement wasps coming in eventually. We have 3 abysses up right now still for this round. We're going to take another tower here. Fortunately, Giga Melter locks right away, but we did sweep away that fortress, so no more free kills onto wasps. There's my opponent's boat drop. He went for the corner. Melter finds another abyss, taking it down, but here come the wasps from the mothership. And this time we're looking pretty good. We had a boat and we had an abyss left, and even one of our Dark Companion man, I can't think of the word right now. Race was left. So this turn, an option was a giant set of balls. So we we got 2 level 4 balls. I immediately tech Fortified, Lock, and Range Enhancement, because I think if I can lock these Melters with these giant balls, that that'll help me take them down quickly. I get a few levels on my best. I have options for level 3 and level 2. I grab another Overlord. Since I think the Wasp Storm was the Mothership was a big benefit in the previous round. This tower is level 4 now into round 12. Opponent has 2-in-1 upgrades. He's putting down an EMP triple teched Wasp. I think this was kind of one of the mistakes. If I had to like point my finger at something my opponent did, like I think it's a little too late to just try to triple tech Wasps and hope for the best. So here we can see. I think at this point the damage from the Abyss just becomes a little bit too high. Like level 3 and level 2 Abysses really start to chunk Melters. And then this Abyss on the right actually somehow nicks the tower. So we completely blow out Hungry Man on this round 12 with the outscale here. But it was a pretty fun giant fight. You usually don't see 3 boats ushering in Abyss. This game just went so long and there was so much money. But I think the turning point was the unit drop where I got the Void Eyes with the EMP armor. That additional source of EMP besides the Stormcallers was really helpful in getting through these big Melters. Because shutting down the energy absorption and range enhancement to save my Abyss a little bit, give him a little bit more time to get to the tower, was very clutch. So I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you want to know how to deal with Abyss, one of the things you can do is you yourself take these void eyes, and I actually lost to this before in a Titan battle against, I think it was a player that had mountains with anti-air. He put down, I think it was like 4 void eyes, basically front line, with EMP armor and shield. And when you have vertical beam abyss, they literally sweep 1 void eye at a time. So it's pretty terrible to deal with as the abyss player. So maybe it wasn't EMP armor, it was just barrier. Because I was literally watching my void eye pick 1 off at a time. And when they're in the air, none of the ground units get hit either. So it's literally just a single void eye per sweep. So that's kind of how I've finally seen a way to absolutely shut down Abyss. Obviously, if you have something that can DPS down those void eyes besides the Abyss, like in this case, maybe the boats would have been enough. I had a lot of wasps too, but the wasps weren't long for this world with the anti-air barrage coming from the fortresses. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this crazy game, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
We have quite the selection for you here. 2 Mechabellum videos just for you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like this video. Watch out for flanks coming your way.